Hey everybody, welcome to our second edition of Friday Features at 4. I'm Don Fifer with the Flanagan Group, and we're here just to talk about different features and some of the benefits that come with those features as you're out looking at houses and neighborhoods and lots and those types of things. Like I said, our goal is to really educate you as a homeowner or an investor on some of those different features that might come with a house and what they'll do for you in the short term as well as the long term. So last week we talked about fireplaces, especially electric fireplaces. As you can see today, I'm standing in front of a beautiful fireplace, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. We are actually in one of my favorite homes for Schuber Mitchell Homes, and it is a plan called a 2600T. And I've got one of their awesome sales representatives, Diana Page, here with us to help us as we walk through this plan and talk to us about some of the just amazing features that are in it. So, yep. Diana, what do we got?
Yeah. So this is a great showcase of what a Schuber Mitchell kitchen looks like. It's one of my favorites too. It's perfect coming up on the holiday season for family gatherings. You've got a coffee bar here. This is just one of very many countertop spaces here. So we'll talk about that a little bit more, but as we come around the kitchen, a few things I want to highlight. We have granite countertops. That's completely standard. That feature is something we always do. Custom cabinets, stainless steel appliances. This kitchen really is perfect for Thanksgiving though. You have a super huge pantry here. And then the reason that this is called the T is this big tea island. And this is perfect for your Thanksgiving dinner, your Thanksgiving spread. We always do the undermount sinks, so cleanup is really easy. It's a chef's kitchen, so you've got your separate oven and stove and your vent outside. So it's really perfect for cooking dinner in. And then you have even more countertop space over here. So there is no shortage of countertop space, cabinet space. It's really perfect, and being open into the living room makes it a great option for Thanksgiving gatherings.
Awesome. So Diana mentioned a lot of features there, so let's talk through some of those features, and we'll kind of start from where we were. So we've got a coffee bar, not something that you hear a lot in a lot of homes. Obviously, as a homeowner, what does that do for you? It gives you a dedicated space to have that coffee. Nice place to go in the morning, get your day started, a little bit of a normal routine. And I think for me, one of the cool benefits is not eating up the rest of my countertops. Even though there is a lot of countertops here, some would say a plethora of countertops, but you're not eating that up with your coffee maker and your creamer and all those K-cups and stuff that seem to stack up all over the place. So that's pretty cool. I think the next thing you mentioned, obviously, is your granite countertops. So as a buyer or an investor, what does granite countertops do for you? If you're old like me, not like Diana, I remember having Formica countertops in the past, and some people really prefer those. But I remember the Formica bubbling up, or you'd have the wood edge that would get torn up. I think probably is not going to happen with the granite countertop.
Definitely not.
Stone. I know one of the things that has taken me a little bit of time to get used to, even on my granite countertops, is being able to take a hot pot or something like that and putting it right on the countertop and not have to worry about it tearing up the Formica or burning. Yeah. That's pretty nice. Any other benefits that you can think of for a granite countertop?
Well, like you said, it's perfect for this time of year where you're going to do a lot of cooking. You don't have to think about having a hot pad under that, or if you have family visiting and helping cook, making sure that they've got a hot pad under the pan. So, and then from a resale perspective, granite lasts a super long time, so you don't have to worry about updating it in 10 years, and it's a huge advantage. It's something people look for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would say, looking at a lot of the granite countertops that you guys have, they seem to go really well with a lot of different color selections, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. All right, next feature it looked like was our chef's kitchen.
Yeah.
So if you're like me, I love to cook, which is one reason why I wanted to do a little bit of a feature on this open concept kitchen and being able to be in it. So chef kitchen, tell us a little bit about that. Obviously, we've got plenty of room. So I'll tell you, full disclosure, I grew up in the Midwest, and hopefully this language doesn't offend anybody, but I call this at least a 10-butt kitchen, meaning you can put 10 butts in here moving around and nobody's on top of each other.
I'd
that's
say
pretty
so.
cool. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Very good. So tell us a little bit about how a chef's kitchen benefits us.
Yeah, absolutely. So having the separate oven and stove makes it so much easier to be cooking multiple dishes at once. So you've obviously got your oven over here next to the microwave. It also just looks super nice having that separate. And then the stove, there's just so much space around it. It's a 5-burner stove. And then you've got the vent outside. Our buyers that do a lot of cooking, that's really important because especially if you're cooking something that's super flavorful, you don't want your house to smell like onions for the next 6 hours. And so it's really nice to have that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Well, guys, that probably does it for us today for our second edition of Friday Features at 4. Like we talked last week, tell your friends, tell your family, since you're sitting around enjoying each other over the holidays. Invite them to watch the next episode. We'll talk about some of the more features that you'll find in some of the houses, and again, what the benefits are of those to you. I want to thank Diana for joining us today.
Thanks, Don.
Everybody have a wonderful, well, you've already had a wonderful Thanksgiving, but have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year.